Hello everyone. If you are an investor in the stock market, it has been very painful during last couple of weeks. Market has been very volatile all over the places and the market has sold off tremendously across all markets including Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, Nasdaq. The total stock market loss has been over $5 trillion in last 3 weeks. Many of the stocks, including Nasdaq, is been some of the stocks, Magnificent Seven, they're in the bear market, meaning some of the stocks have lost over 20%. Amongst other indices, S&P 500 on March 13th, stock plunged amid political economic uncertainty. It slid into a correction territory, meaning it lost over 10%. And many of us, we use S&P 500 in their 401k or overall investment or in our retirement accounts. So this has impacted our portfolio. So why is the stock market selling off like this? Let's see if we have reached the bottom or it's still going to be selling off more. Everything started with some news about this consumer confidence, consumer sentiment number published by University of Michigan in last month and this month, showing that US consumers, their sentiment has gone negative. People are not feeling very good about the US economy. And it could be because of various reasons that since President Trump has come, he has been imposed tariff and the tariff policies are not very stable. One day they say it's going to be 10% tariff, another day it's going to be 25%, another day it's going to be postponing by another month, or in a few days, they'll say, no, we're going to be increasing tariff, 200% tariff against wine import from France. So nobody knows, and because of it has created instability. And amongst corporate executives, the CEOs, they are also started feeling bearish because if they do not know the policy, it is very hard for them to figure out their plans, how much they should be investing or how they should be policing their strategy in terms of the economic environment, and uncertainty creating a lot of layoffs. US government, they have been laying off a lot of people, and in certain public sector also people are saying that economy is getting weaker and the profitability, the profits of US companies may be going in a negative direction, and as a result of which stock market is responding beforehand that since the profitability of companies are going down, markets have sold off significantly, and some of these people, they have become extremely bearish and started talking about recession. At this current time, there are about 25% probability of a impending recession in US as far as all the surveys that have been collected. JP Morgan has recently actually published their report saying that there is a 40% chance of a upcoming recession in US economy. So as you know, if there's a recession, the profitability of the companies are going to be hurt very negatively. The definition of recession is that negative growth. So if there's a recession, stock market could sell off even more. It could be even losing 20% or 30% loss. We are not saying that we are getting into the recession, but the market is very scared. They have been very scared because of slowdown, great growth scare, or government unstable policies, or overall consumer confidence. They have been caving in, that people are not feeling very good as they used to feel before. So if you like this video, please do hit the like button. I'd really appreciate, and also if you'd subscribe So please give your comment also if you are very scared, if you have invested and have lost this money, or what do you think about the US economy? Is it going to recover or is it going to be worse? I would appreciate your comment. During this subject about recession, Trump was asked in Fox TV, Maria Bartiromo, that what are you thinking about recession? And this is his reply. And he didn't directly say no. Please listen to his comment.
You inherited a mess, and you said that the
I've
other
only
night.
been here,
But
for
are you expecting a recession this year?
I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And
Let's also look into other economic parameters. Let's look at GDP, gross domestic product. The US GDP rates, the rate of gross domestic product, it has been increasing 2.3% in last quarter. The quarter before it was at 3.1%. And recently, this survey from Federal Reserve in Atlanta, they are saying that the economy, the GDP is going to be shrinking negative 2.4% in this graph on the right side, meaning that we are going to have a negative contraction. The GDP is going to be going in a negative direction. So that is not a very rosy prediction about the US economy. In terms of unemployment, the unemployment numbers are pretty stable. I think last unemployment numbers came at 158,000. So we are at a 4.1% unemployment. It has picked up from 4.0%, just notched up 0.1% in terms of economy unemployment. And there are about 7.05 million people in the US are unemployed currently. Now, in terms of inflation, the inflation numbers just came out for the month of February has been pretty stable. The core CPI, Consumer Price Index, including all items, it stands at 2.8% yearly. The core CPI X food and energy, that excludes volatile food and energy, it stands at 3.1% annual. So both actually has at yearly level slightly notched down. So in the backdrop of moderate inflation, I also looked into what is the prediction of interest rate cut by Federal Reserve. So it seems like there is not going to be any changes. The Fed is going to be watching more on upcoming data. So month by month, I looked into for in CME tracker rate prediction for the month of March or in May. There is not going to be any the interest rate change, but for the month of June, seems like there is going to be 60% chance of quarter basis point rate cut. So in this volatile, uncertain time, what should we be doing in terms of our investment philosophy? 10% stock market is obviously very scary, but this is not that rare. It has happened many times before. But the thing is, what's going to happen, we don't really know. If the economy goes even worse than where it's currently, it might even sell more. But if the policies are correct, and if the tariff policies and other things, it stabilizes, and if it's transitory, market may recover. But whatever it is, I think it could be a good time to buy also. So, but you should not put in all your investment at one time. Maybe take a dollar cost averaging strategy to buy more, meaning if the prices have gone down, buy a little bit and watch and see try to average it out all your investment into the market, because long term you have to believe, because the US market in a long term always does better. If you invest in S&P 500, it has been returning around 10% over 40-50 years period of time. So the horizon, you have to have a long term horizon in terms of your investment, not in a short term, meaning like, in a couple of weeks or a couple of months. It might take some time for the market to recover, and go higher. So this is my opinion. I am just a YouTuber. Obviously, I am not a financial consultant, or I do not have any certificates. In terms of your investment, please do consult with your financial advisor. Make your right decision. Please don't listen to whatever I'm telling you. So this is my current comment regarding the US economy and what you should be doing. And subscribe so that I can make some more videos like this. And also please give your comment. I would appreciate it.